Hey there, Wendy. Thanks for the note. Sorry it took me a bit to get back to you. It's been kind of crazy. I've been getting ready for another webinar. Got another webinar. You should see some promotions and stuff coming up next week. So watch them so you start to see the kind of strategies that we're using to move things along. But back to your question, how do you figure out the insights? It's an interesting question and a struggle because most of the time we know so much and there's so much in here. How do we organize it? And I try to give you some of the exercises because one of the first things that you can do is look at your journey, look at your expertise, look at the wisdom and that experience, that kind of that wake behind you, if you will. It's really easy for people to see our destination, but looking at the wake behind you, it gives you an indication of the things that you went through and the lessons that you learned. And some of those exercises are in the training, so hopefully you went through those. That'll help you out tremendously to start to extract that. So that's what I call an inside-out type of approach to trying to figure out what it is you know. But what it is you know doesn't mean anything unless it's leading to a solution, a result, or something that moves someone from A to B in the process. So the other way to do it is to look at it and say, if I was to teach, if I looked at the transformation that I'm trying to create and look at where the people are in their journey that you're trying to serve, what's the very first thing that they need to know? The very first thing. And not this laundry list of stuff. Because when it comes to being an influencer, when it comes to being a thought leader, one of the challenges is not what to say, but what not to say. And I had this early on, and some of the people that are in this group, Ron Reardon especially, Mark Bailey, that I can think of, Suzette Muriel, and Marco, they've seen me for over the years, and when I first went out there, I was doing a brain dump, and you may as well have been drinking out of Niagara Falls. So I was throwing everything I had at them, which was great information, solid information, but it wasn't what they needed. So what we need to do is figure out those key insights that they need right now, where that moves them to. Then what do they need then, where that moves them to, and what do they need after that? And keep building on that in a step-by-step process. So first things first, extract everything out that maybe you know, brain dump it, put it in there, and then start to group it into groups that are consistent, that it may be thematic, if you will. Then also look at it from the outside in. What do they need to know now? What do they need to know next? What do they need to know next? And try to make it. Remember, in order for us to be influencers, that means that we need to get results. In order for us to get results, the things that we know, the things that we teach, they need to be actionable. In order for them to be actionable, they need to be simple. So part of what we need to do is simplify what we have. So see if you can get it down to 3 to 5 steps. And there may be some sub-steps in there, but if I can turn around and say to someone, hey, there's 3 to 5 things you need to master. The Influencer's Genius is a new model that I've created. So there's 3 things you need to master to become an influencer. 1, you got to get distinct. You got to create distinction. 2, you got to build reach. And 3, you have to execute a prescription. That's it. People look at it and they go, wow, I can do 3 things. That's what we want for you. So Wendy, let me know if this helps you. I thought it would be easier for me to do it this way than try to type it all out. Cheers to you.